All right, guys, it's Wednesday. This is generally our gymnastics, body weight, strength portion of the week here. So we'll be doing an EMOM, 12-minute EMOM. The first minute, we're gonna start off with some muscle ups, okay? We have a bunch of different variations that we can do with muscle ups. Ideally, you're doing ring muscle ups today. If you wanna do bar muscle ups, that's fine, but always try to work on something that's a little more challenging, especially because we have a little bit of time to work on that technique or that skill there. So we've got the low ring transition that we can do. You're getting in that ring row position. If you want to hold that false grip where you're wrapping the hand around the ring, covering up right around your wrist here, taking basically a joint out of the movement. You can do that. Get that row. You can do a little hip drive, turn over. We want to land in this dipped position though. Okay, this is your first step here. Biceps to the rings, hips are back, chest up, and then you're dipping out of that. Okay, so you can work on that low ring transition, or if you're a little bit past that, maybe you want to work on some jumping ring muscle ups. I don't know if I said that right. Still holding that false grip if you want here. You'll go full locked out position with your arms. You're jumping, pulling towards the chest. Turn over with those rings close, and then working that dip out of it. Okay? There's other variations that we can do, whether it's a push or a pull or push. Kind of depends on what you've done earlier on that week, but make sure you ask your coach what's the best option for you is. Then we're doing some more ring stuff. This one's a little bit different. We're gonna do a ring pull-up hold here. You can use these low rings if you want, okay? But you're going to add another dynamic movement into this, or I guess static, by bringing your knees up, okay? Holding this position, a lot of core there, okay? If you need to go to this position, go knees up, hold for a second, and then back down, take a rest. That might be a good scale. Right. After that, we've got some tempo handstand push-ups. So you're going 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, and then an explosive drive out of the bottom. All right. So kicking up to the wall if you're feeling comfortable here. 3 seconds down, 2, 3, 1 second pause, an explosive press. If you have to scale that by kipping, excuse me. You can kip out of that, or maybe you're working still on that negative on the way down here. Pause, kick down, and then kick back up. Okay? Otherwise, we can always do piked versions, feet on the ground, on a bench, anything like that. We're still trying to get as vertical as we can with those hips or the shoulders, going down at an angle here. 1001 and press out. Okay, or we can do a seated dumbbell version here. Explosive press, 3 seconds down, 1 second pause at the bottom. All right, that'll be for your handstand push-ups, and then our 4th minute for that EMOM will be a rope climb. Okay, so depending on where you are on the rope climbs, do the best you can by going up. It's only 1 to 2 each time. So if you can only go up halfway, that's great. Just start getting comfortable on the rope. But talking about your hooks, you can wrap your leg around the rope. You want the rope on the inside of the body, wrap the foot around, stepping on the foot. Okay, the most important part is clasping that rope with your feet. So you're using your lower body. You'll shimmy that rope up, step on it, and push, okay? Another way that most CrossFitters use would be on the outside of the foot here. So I think about crossing my feet over, scissoring the rope, catching it, and then bringing my bottom foot over the top to lock it into place. So what that'll look like is I'll cross my feet here, scissor, cut, and step. Now I can push off that rope. So those will be the movements you can do for that we'll be doing for the EMOM. If you're not able to climb up the rope, we can always work on rope lowers, lowering yourself down, pulling yourself back up, still working on that pulling aspect. After the rope climb, or after the EMOM, we're gonna get into some wall balls and burpee box jump overs. This will be your conditioning piece here. So ball goes to the chest, we're going into a squat, tossing the ball up to our target, ladies bottom line, guys top line, catching the ball, making sure it stays up right at the chest. We want to stay vertical with that torso. Your burpee box jump overs, you can go facing laterally. It's just a burpee box jump over. I'll go this way. So burpee to the ground, step up, jumping on your box, over to the other side. Okay, those are your two movements right there. And then we're gonna finish up with some accessory, a little bit of bodybuilding. We've got some bicep curls with the barbell. Hands outside the body. Make sure you keep the elbows in, full locked out position, curling up. Thinking about keeping the elbows glued to the body the entire time. Okay? We've got dumbbell pullovers. So I like to set myself up on the bench perpendicular. My upper back is on the bench. I'm gonna start with the dumbbell over my chest. Hips are gonna be high. Long arms. I'm trying to get as much range as I can through that chest, shoulders, and then pulling back over the chest. Then lastly, we've got some tricep extensions, a bunch of different ways we can do this. We go single arm, we can go here, keeping that elbow in the same spot, going to about just past 90 degrees, getting a full lockout, that top position. That's your workout for Wednesday.